Hello, everybody, and welcome to North 100 Showdown, a Canadian Highlander. Throwdown. My name is Wheeler, and joining me, I have a Serge.
Serge.
You tried to roll your S?
No, like the R.
Oh, you did you went Serge.
There's an R in Serge. What
Said
did you think the R was?
No. It sounded like you said "urge" to me. Like it sounded like you went like "urge," and I was like, "What? Huh?"
Got the urge to throw down.
And I have the urge to also mention that Paul is our tech for today. Hello. Wow, he rolled the R in Paul. And if you would like to, nope, the segue sucks. Patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. If you want to support that segue and much more, you can, including what we do here today. And if you like what we're doing here today, you can look in the description down below for deck lists and more information on the format. Yeah, great. I am playing elves.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like elves.
Like not hoof, like actually elves.
My deck has Timberwatch Elf in it.
Are you playing Glimpse of Nature? Like, are we going like old school legacy elf ball elf?
So I'm not playing Glimpse of Nature.
Okay.
This is actually where this list is a little different from the one that I am an elf fanboy.
Sure.
I've tapped a Guy's Cradle once or twice in my life. And I had an elves list that was very all in. Like I had glimpse lines,
Sure.
I'm doing all this wacky stuff. And every time I played it, it sucked. Or it was very like, please don't have fury, please don't have fury, please don't have, you know. And I didn't like that. And so after deciding to play elves, I was like, I should make some changes to this. I found a list by Discord user Slowly Crashing, where they had been playing elves for quite a long time and putting up results with it. And so I kind of hybridized these two lists, there were some cards that they had, them like, I'm not playing them. I'm sorry. I'm not going to play... I can't play Steely Resolve.
Yeah. Oh!
Steely Resolve, it's like 2-mana enchantment, ETB, choose a creature type. Creatures of that type have Shroud.
Sure.
Which is, there are spots where that, if you're against Fury.
Fury, you were just saying.
Yeah, that's probably fine. However, no. I do not want to get Commander in my Canlander, if you know what I mean. And some other cards, like, they weren't on Atraxa. I like Atraxa as like a natural order target.
Sure.
Or as you just happen to generate mana that's not black or green occasionally, and you can just cast Atraxa. So some little changes here, but big shout out to them for having a list that provided a lot of inspiration. I'm just playing elves, going wide. Sometimes I kill you in one turn. I have some combos, but like they're elf combos.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, my points are Mox Emerald. I'm on Demonic Tutor. Demonic Tutor. Mox Emerald, Natural Order, Strip Mine, Survival of the Fittest. I hurt my finger. I found it.
All right.
Yeah, what are you on?
I'm on Peak Surge Garbage.
Okay.
I am on Enchantress Lands Control. And I think this is going to be an interesting matchup because this deck has some answers to go wide decks in the form of Tabernacle, Drop of Honey, Porphyry Nodes. But also, this is a deck that does nothing and has a lot of bad cards. It's a synergy deck. It's got combo wins as well.
Okay.
But yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna, can my lock pieces get in there faster than your disruption or than your acceleration? Pardon me. My points are Mox Emerald, Strip Mine, and then I've got Dig Through Time, Gifts Ungiven, Intuition, Treasure Cruise. Only 9 points. I can't. 9 points. I just located this pinky playing football in high school, and I can't do that.
We have so many fingy injuries here. This is going to be one of the most 2020 12 Highlander matches.
My God.
People have asked us to do like a gimmick kind of episode where we play decks from like when we
that
first,
era. Yeah. Blue white control with like painter servant combo. Right.
Like a Johnny Vengeance and Riftwing Cloudskate, Jeskai Land Destruction. But this is pretty close. This is. Let us know in the comments below if you'd like to see old school Canadian Highlander.
This has an old school vibe to it, but with new good cards.
Yeah.
Not a single Duskmourn card though.
Yeah.
How about you?
No, I don't believe there are any elves on Duskmourn.
All right. I won the die roll.
Unfortunately.
Scalding Tarn.
Yes.
You're on elves.
Yes.
Is Reclamation Sage an elf?
Yes.
I will pass.
Okay. Bayou. Boreal Druid.
Oh my God, he's ramping.
Go ahead.
End of your turn, I'm going to crack the Scalding Tarn.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get the blue-white Surveil land, which I believe is called Meticulous Archive.
That's right.
He's learning.
Damn. Not New Year, especially because this episode's going to come out at the,
like October,
at the end
November.
of 2024. Old Year, New Surge.
Hey, I'm trying. Yep. My goals this year to stop flubbing names and to stop flubbing sentences, to slow down and talk clearly. And it's getting better. It is a work in progress. It's not the sort of thing that I'm going to be able to fix overnight, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, new Serge, who dis?
And I'm trying to make strides as to not point out certain things that are unnecessary or not helpful that can come off as spiteful, such as how you mispronounced or you misspoke when you called it shift lands or something.
Oh, no.
Don't worry about it.
All right, so this is the Surveil trigger. That is...
Please don't give me the nodes.
No. Well, I'm going to play it or I'm going to admit it. It's a Mox.
Oh.
And I'm like, do I need a free mana? I don't need a free mana, but I kind of want a free mana.
Yeah, it's a Mox.
Yeah.
They're usually pretty good.
I've heard. Doesn't really do anything. But that's fine. I'm going to go Forest, Mox Emerald, Zuranorb.
Okay. Scary.
Thank you. I'm like, float a green, sacrifice my forest. Why?
Are you going to try to Life from the Loam me?
Well, I have a Life from the Loam.
God, I'm good. Woo!
Well, it's obvious when I say, why would I sacrifice my forest if I didn't have it?
You're right, Serge. I'm so good. I don't know. It could have been Savine's Reclamation.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to cast Life from the Loam just targeting this.
Sure.
And say go.
Untap. Draw. In my head, I legitimately thought, oh my God, I get to untap. That is unhinged. Of course you get to untap that.
Well, I mean, I got a Life from the Loam and a Zurnor, but maybe you don't.
Elvish Visionary.
Oh my God, I wish I was you.
Draw a card. Ooh. Oh, I think I screwed up. Even before the draw.
I was going to be...
Well, this does something that is not entirely necessary. Like my play pattern. I'm going to play Gaia's Cradle.
Sure.
And then
you could have maybe cantrip some other elves out first. Yeah, I see.
I could have maybe made a play that doesn't expose my Cradle. I'm going to cast Paradise Druid.
Yep.
And I'm going to pass.
All right, I'm going to dredge instead of drawing.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit Tabernacle, Wasteland, Strip Mine.
Don't you dare.
1, 2, 3. Oh!
Cetacean Champion.
2.
Blue Delta. Oh, that's a good place to keep that card.
Life from the Loam goes into my hand. It's funny because you called the Life from the Loam, but you also inadvertently called the Savine's Reclamation.
Ooh, okay.
Targeting Fastbond.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So I'm going to play a land for the turn. Oh, this is where it gets risky. I'm going to play a Temple Garden untapped.
Okay.
And then I'm going to crack a land down to 16 to get a... I think I needed to be untapped. I'm going to get a Tropical Island off of the Scalding Tarn.
Okay.
Would you like to cut?
Yeah, why not? Stuck to the bottom, it's yours.
I'm going to sacrifice the Surveil Land to my Zern Orb to go up to 18. I'm going to pay 2 mana, and I'm going to cast Life from the Loam, targeting the Surveil Land and the 2 fetch lands that are in my graveyard.
Yep.
Then, for my second trick, I'm going to play my second land for the turn and take a damage. I have a Surveil trigger. Let's see what Wheeler left on top. Ooh.
That leads me to believe that it's an Enchantress, and you don't have other enchantment effects.
It is not an Enchantress.
I'm trying to think, what makes Serge go, ooh, when he has Zern Orb Fast Bond?
God, I don't know if I'm supposed to keep that or not.
I would, if you want to just err on the safe side, you can concede.
Damn, this guy, yeah, he knows me so well. So if I play this, I don't get to Life from the Loam Dredge, which is fine. My hand is 1 unknown card and 2 fetches, which Wheeler knows about. So this gets me, it doesn't get me Crucible. And not Crucible is maybe not good.
I think I agree with that. Not Crucible is maybe not good.
No, I'm going to leave it on top, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Go.
Okay, that's a lot of acceleration out of you. Yeah, I know.
3 elves, Gaia Cradle?
I'm going to play Cavern of Souls. I'm going to name Elf.
I can't believe you said elk. That's so embarrassing.
Oh, I do this every time. Four. That finds that. Ooh, my turn is also difficult because I don't want to die. I would like to not lose the game. And that Savine's Reclamation is making this difficult. I mean, I guess that gives me a turn, but a turn is not enough. So right now I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. But obviously, if I play creature spells before I play this guy, or before I tap Gaia's Cradle, I have much more mana. But it's a little awkward with my sequencing because I can play that, I can play a couple things. I really need to get this fast bond off the table. So I think what I am doing is a little goofy, but I think it's the right thing to do. I'm going to play a Birds of Paradise.
Yes.
Goofy, right?
Haha.
I'm going to tap for 4, and I'm going to cast Finale of Devastation for 2. So I'm going to search my library for a creature card, convert a mana cost 2 or less, and put it into play.
It's a legitimate win con that's down right now. Because Wheeler can probably get up to the overrun number pretty easily with that deck.
Yeah, that part's not the hard one.
For 2. What do you get for 2 here? 3 is obviously Rexage, but we don't care about Rexage because I have Savine's Wreck in my graveyard.
Oh, I could have gambled.
You can't get the... There's the bug, but the bug is probably not in your deck. I don't know what you're getting at 2. Do you know what you're getting for 2?
I have an idea.
Okay.
It stops one part of your plan.
Yeah.
I don't know if it stops.
Oh, you're getting Scavenging Ooze.
Well, if I was getting Skoos, I should have tapped these 2.
Yeah.
And then I can stop your Savine's in your Life in the Loam, but then you still have Fast Bonds or an Orb.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting Devoted Druid.
Oh, you're going for your own combo.
No. I'm going to find a Devoted Druid here. Okay. I'm going to then put 2 -1/-1 counters on it, which kills it. Oh, that's not in my hand. So this is now dead.
All right. I want to pause for a second here.
Okay.
be honest with me. If any of you knows what he's going for right now, I have no idea. It's very rare for me to have none idea what could be happening right now.
I'm going to tap 2 with uncounterable mana, and I'm going to cast Masked Vandal. It's a 1/3 changeling, an elf. And when it enters the battlefield, I can exile a creature from my graveyard. I will. If I do, I exile target enchantment or artifact. So I'm going to exile the Fastbond.
Sick.
So I have, like, I could find Rexage, but the Savine's Reclamation shuts it off. I could find Skooz, but Skooz still leaves you with Wingus and Dingus.
So you had to tutor for a creature that could kill itself.
Yes.
So you could exile something for the Masked Vandal.
Yeah. I'll attack for 3.
14.
Go ahead.
All right, that makes the card on top of my library a little bit more awkward.
Good.
Now that I don't have infinite land plays.
But you can dredge it away if you don't want it.
No, I still think I want it.
Okay.
It is a Sylvan Scrying.
Okay.
I'm going to get the Tabernacle.
Okay.
Well, there's one of two things. If I get Tabernacle, it shuts off your Cradle.
Yeah.
If I get Strip Mine, it shuts off your Cradle.
Yeah.
God, that's tough, actually. Actually, maybe I'm just supposed to get Strip Mine and strip your Cradle. Then you start beating me to death, but it's not that scary of a clock. And I've got Life from the Loam.
Yeah.
I think that is actually better. It's a little bit awkward now that my Fastbond is exiled. And I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage per turn. I think Tabernacle is just worse here than Strip Mine. I want both, but I don't have access to both.
Right.
Cards in hand?
2.
2. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to play this. I'm going to destroy your thing.
Okay.
I'm going to cast an Unbridled Growth.
Yeah.
On this forest.
Okay.
I was trying to hold that for a little bit, but I think I want to keep... no, maybe I'm just supposed to do it now. I'm going to sacrifice this.
Sure.
To dredge Life from the Loam.
Okay.
Solitary Confinement, Urza's Saga, Mox Diamond. I'm going to cast Life from the Loam. Targets are going to be Strip Mine and Urza's Saga.
Okay.
I pass.
So. Draw. Also, I don't know if I'm on Scavenging Ooze now that I'm thinking about it.
So now we have to ask ourselves the question of, can I do anything before I just die to 5 damage a turn?
Well, it's going to be a bit more than 5. I'm going to play an Elvish Archdruid.
Well, they're not all elves.
No, they are. Well, this one isn't.
Thank you. They're not all elves, Wheeler.
These are.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to hit you for 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ooh. I'm at 5.
Great. I'm going to play an Overgrown Tomb tapped, and I'll pass.
Man, losing that Fastbond was huge.
Yeah.
Because that turn, if I don't have Fastbond gone, I can both Sylvan Scrying for the tutor, play out my lands, and Savine's Wreck back the Setessan Champion to play the Unbridled Growth and loop the Life from the Loam. So this is awkward, especially because you know my hand is 4 lands.
Yes.
I might be dead here. We'll see.
That's not good.
Tabernacle!
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm still possibly dead here.
Well, you gotta.
Like Savine's Wreck.
And you have a Zurin Orb.
Well, actually, no, I'm totally fine here. I'm going to cast Savine's Reclamation.
Yeah.
I'm going to target Setessan Champion.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring back Setessan Champion and Solitary Confinement.
Sure.
So, Setessan Champion, whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it and draw a card. Solitary Confinement, at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice it unless you discard a card from your hand. Skip your draw step, you can no longer be the target of spells or abilities, and prevent all damage that would be dealt to you.
Yeah.
So, draw trigger. This goes into exile. Still not great for our hero. I pass.
Untap. Upkeep. I have 6 triggers for Tabernacle. I'm going to pay them with Elvish Archdruid and Bird's Paradise.
Yeah.
Draw.
Yeah, this is why Tabernacle was worse than Strip Mine the turn I Strip Mined you.
Right. I mean, I guess it is to my benefit to play out additional creatures. I'm going to play Birchlore Rangers. I can tap 2 and tap elves I control to add 1 mana of any color. Then I'm going to cast Azuri, Renegade Leader.
You have no cards in hand?
I have no cards in hand.
Is that one lets you overrun?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, so I have some turns here. So, full disclosure, I have no action in my hand. With an Enchantress, I can sometimes get out from underneath my own solitary confinement.
Yeah.
I don't have that right now. I am at the precipice of dying, having lost my fast bond here. Things are not great for our hero.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're at 5. I'm doing good. Oh, you think you're the hero?
What? Well,
the Tabernacle, Zurin Orb, Solitary Confinement. I'm playing elves. My deck loses to Fury.
So, I'm not playing red. So, I've got 2 upkeep triggers here. I'm going to pay the Tabernacle trigger on the Setessan Champion.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pay the cost on Solitary Confinement by discarding a card.
Sure.
It's going to be an Academy Ruins.
Okay.
Land for the turn, I'm going to play an Urza Saga.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I'm going to pass.
Tabernacle trigger. Hey.
I don't feel like I'm taxing him much here.
That was a good one. I'm going to cast Sylvan Scrying.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to get a Wasteland.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I might not get that.
That was a good draw. Good draw, Wheeler.
Thank you. I'm going to get a strip. I'm going to strip your Urza Saga.
No!
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
All right.
Would you like to sacrifice it to
Yeah, I mean, yes.
to gain
Yeah,
2 life?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
But still.
Go ahead.
That's so frustrating.
Spin your wheels, Raggedy Man.
All right. Untap. So, Wheeler has perfect information in my hand. I have a Strip Mine and I have 2 fetches. So, options I have here is I discard a fetch. Actually, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to discard a fetch. I'm going to play a fetch land. It's going to let me get 1 more Surveil trigger to see if I pass another turn through this. Of course, I have to pay the Tabernacle trigger for my Setessan Champion. So, we're going to go ahead and discard the Polluted Delta.
Okay.
To pay the Solitary Confinement cost.
Sure.
I'm going to play Scalding Tarn.
Yeah.
I'm going to crack Scalding Tarn.
Down to 6.
And I'm going to get the blue-green Surveil land.
Yep.
Whose name escapes me.
Hedge Maze.
The Hedge Maze.
The Hedge Maze.
Oh, the top card on my deck was an Intuition. I'm a fool! I'm a fool!
Oh, never look.
I mean, with Fast Bond gone... No, I mean, Intuition is still pretty cracked.
Yeah, dude. It's a pretty good magic card.
All right, you're going to have to cut.
Okay.
You're going to have to cut.
I respect it.
Yeah. And then we're going to reveal a Glacial Chasm. Yes.
Okay.
Go.
Pay. Oh, that was a good draw.
Stop it.
No, I don't think I will. I'm going to tap 4.
Yeah.
And I am going to cast Natural Order, sacrificing Birchlore Rangers.
I might be dead. Maybe not.
Well,
Maybe not.
You're at 6?
I'm at 6.
You have a Zern
and I have a
Orb.
Zern Orb, so I'm much higher than that. So, yeah, Natural Order into like a Rex Sage gets rid of the solitary confinement, but it doesn't.
I can't drain you. I can't kill you right now. But I can really just force you to play.
Spend a bunch of resources.
Yeah, I'm going to get an Atraxa.
That was the other thing. Is just fill your hand, right?
Yeah. Gives me more plays to make, kind of locks you into taking the game actions you're taking here.
Yep. So you reveal, what, 10 cards and get one of each type or something? But
that's the one.
Elves are just creatures. You're just going to reveal 10 creatures.
I got a battle in here.
Okay. Elf, land. Elf,
6,
elf,
7,
elf.
8,
Oh,
9,
enchantment.
10. Woo!
All right, you get 1 land, 1 creature, 1 enchantment.
1 land.
Yep.
1 enchantment.
Yep.
And I got to imagine it's maybe you. Top card of that. I revealed both Heritage Druid and Nettle Sentinel. Yeah, I'm going to reveal an Allosaurus Shepherd.
Can't be countered. Green spells can't be countered. And 6 mana, make an elf into a 5/5 dino. Yes. That all happens.
I'm going to play my land for the turn.
Sure.
I'm going to cast Sylvan Library.
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. My turn. We are going to untap. We are not going to pay for solitary confinement.
Okay.
We are going to pay for Tabernacle Trigger.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw a card. Now, I had a lot of time to think about this, and I still don't know what the line is.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a Sterling Grove.
Okay.
Then, with the draw trigger on the stack, I'm going to sacrifice Sterling Grove
Yeah.
to put any enchantment in my deck on top of my library.
Right.
Which I think is better than drawing a random card I don't know.
Yeah, you get to draw any 3 mana
Enchantment in my deck. I don't know if that gets me through Atraxa. So the issue here, normally I'd be wanting to draw into Fast Bond, because that's what lets me pop off. So I don't know if I have another, I mean, let's find out.
You can get a Ghostly Prison.
Yeah, I don't have enough mana for Moat, which is very upsetting.
Did you already tap it? Oh no, you paid for Tabernacle.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
great.
what the extra mana there is. So yeah, Ghostly Prison, because I have a land in hand.
2 mana. Oh, you do have a land.
I have a land in hand.
Yeah,
You know we have the Strip Mine, right?
Right.
So I don't even think Ghostly Prison saves me. Phyrexian Unlife doesn't save me.
Well, it will save you if I kill you in one big crack. Unlife is a very weird magic card.
Yeah. Leyline Binding for the Druid is kind of funny. No, it doesn't even save me. My Crucible. Drop of Honey is very funny. Doesn't do anything because we're too far behind, but... Don't have the mana for Eidolon. Yeah, Thysis, yeah. The problem with Fastbond being gone is it's very challenging here. So I play this, we have Ghostly Prison. Between Ghostly Prison and Tabernacle, I might not be dead. It's a little bit awkward, though. I'll just get Ghostly Prison.
Okay.
It gives me one more turn to sort of figure something out. This is at 2. So Sterling Grove is going to put Ghostly Prison on top. I draw that.
Yep.
Land for the turn, Strip Mine.
Yep.
3 mana, cast Ghostly Prison.
Yeah.
Constellation Trigger.
Yeah.
Draw card.
Yeah.
And then... Sorry.
Bad stuff.
And then I was trying to do that. And then we pass and we pray.
Okay. Untap.
Yeah.
Tabernacle. I'm going to pay for it with Archdruid covers the elves, Birds covers itself, and then the Cavern is going to pay for Atraxa. Sylvan Library. Yep, those are elves. I'm gonna pay 8.
Sure.
Go down to 12. Combat.
Sure.
Attack and pay for 2.
So that's 7 damage. Now, do you get the trigger whenever it attacks you, or is it just ETB?
Just ETB.
Okay. So, yeah, you can pay 8 because you're gaining 7 back. Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch. I will sacrifice a basic forest to go to 1 and not die.
Okay. And I go up to 19.
Yeah, 19. Surge is at 1.
I mean, how bad is this? Even if it goes, I mean, no, it's bad. I'm going to pass.
All right. Untap. Untap. What's very funny is I actually drew an even better card. I'm going to pay for the Tabernacle.
Okay.
I'm going to keep Strip Mine. No, that's stupid. I'm going to pay with the Strip Mine. Like, stripping you doesn't do anything here. Draw for the turn. I drew an even better card that I should have tutored for than the Ghostly Prison.
Okay.
And that was an Elephant Grass.
Oh.
Because that just can't attack straight up, and it taxes everything else. So draw trigger. This goes to 4.
I should have put Bane of Progress in here.
All right, we might have a bit of a chance here. 3 mana, Crucible of Worlds.
Okay.
Play my land for the turn, Urza Saga.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to pay 4 mana per creature and fight through a thing here. Sorry, I'm like looking at my board, trying to see through time and space here. Go ahead.
Untap. Pay for the elves.
Yep.
Pay for itself.
Yep.
I'm going to sacrifice the Atraxa.
Sure. Yeah, I couldn't attack anyways.
Yeah. Library. I'll pay 8.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, you've drawn 6 cards over the past 2 turns. Terrifying.
A lot of cards.
Yep.
A lot of cards. Tap 2 for a Leaf-Crowned Visionary. Whenever I cast an elf, I can pay a green if I do draw a card, so like Glimpse of Nature.
Yeah.
And other elves I control get +1/+1.
Okay.
I'm going to cast an Allosaurus Shepherd. Trigger. I will pay to draw a card. Allosaurus Shepherd says, green spells I control can't be countered.
Sure.
You got 1 card in hand?
I have 1 card in hand. You do not know it.
Yeah, I think I need to be a little more heads up with my mana. I'll tap 2 and cast Survival of the Fittest.
Oh, yeah, and you got a million cards in hand. That's fine.
Go ahead.
All right, untap. I got some upkeep triggers here.
Yeah, you do.
We have cumulative upkeep on Elephant Grass. That's been a while. And we also have the Setessan Champion Tabernacle trigger. Fun thing for competitive players, the way that Tabernacle is worded is it actually puts the line of text on each of the cards. So it's not the Tabernacle's player's job to remind people of the triggers, it's theirs. Yeah, but I have to remember my own. So I'm going to go ahead and pay like this. When you Alpha Strike me, I'm just wondering if I want a blocker. When you Alpha Strike me, is a Karnstruck going to do anything, or would I rather just not have to pay the Tabernacle each turn? I think I'm just going to do this. Pay. Draw for the turn. I haven't played a land for the turn. I'm going to spend 5 mana.
That's a lot of mana.
And cast Lorien Revealed.
That's a lot of cards.
1, 2, 3.
Got to level with you. I thought we were about to see a Sphere of Safety.
Oh my god.
The full lockdown.
Yeah, just full send over here, eh? And then I'm going to play my land for the turn. It's going to be a Polluted Delta. And I'm going to I can't crack it or I die.
You could sack a land and then do it. Also, I think your Saga's at 2.
It is at 2, yes. Yeah. I'm waiting to get Sensei Savani top with that.
Jesus. This is very much a Serge deck.
Yo, hey, hold on. Let's not say anything we can't take back here.
I said your name.
Yeah.
I guess it's how I said it.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do, actually? Sorry, if this is cool. I'm going to, instead of playing that land, I'm going to sacrifice this to gain 2 life.
And then
I'm going to have an untapped blue source.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right? Because that way I don't die. And then I'm going to cast a Treasure Cruise.
You're out of land drops.
1, 2, yeah.
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
If you've ever wondered what it was like to be at a Monday Night Highlander in 2011, this is what it's like.
Go.
Okay.
I mean, the great part about this is just like, and Serge, you were dead 30 turns ago, and yet, here we are.
Okay, so untap, pay for Tabernacle for all my elves, pay for itself.
Yeah. Man, not getting a removal spell for this Elvish Archdruid is extremely annoying.
It's been pretty good. I'm going to just draw 1 here.
Sure.
Because now I get to cook.
I was worried you were going to say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at 3. I'm in a world of trouble. I have mana starved you a little bit, but between Survival of the Fittest, this is probably dead.
Well, now I get to do some cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to pitch this Lyssalana Huntmaster to Survival of the Fittest to find a creature and put it into my hand. And that will be... Oh, that's kind of funny. It'll be a Quirion Ranger.
Sure.
Once I find it. I'm going to then cast Quirion Ranger.
Resolves.
Let me think if I want to... I don't think I want to leave Crown Visionary, even though I'm about to have 1,000,000 mana. I think I need all that mana.
Oh, interesting, right? You can untap the Archdruid with the Quirion Ranger, and that does give you mana to attack through Ghostly Prison and probably pump?
Well, the timing can be a little awkward, so I'm going to do it in a slightly different way, I think.
Sure.
You can gain 14 life.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2 is 14.
I'm going to return this forest to my hand to activate Quirion Ranger to untap Elvish Archdruid.
Yep.
I am then going to tap Elvish Archdruid for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green. Can you pass that other D6 over here?
Is it equal to the number of creatures or number of elves?
Number of elves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
I'm going to use 1 of the green to pitch a copy of Wirewood Hivemaster to find a creature off Survival of the Fittest. I'm going to find Shaman of the Pack.
The 4-mana one?
No.
No, what am I thinking of?
I'm going to use 2 green and a black to cast Shaman of the Pack.
Sure, you're going to have to read that one out loud.
3 mana, 3/2. When it enters, target opponent loses life equals number of elves I control.
Oh, so, there we go.
For 10.
Yeah. I think I'm dead.
Well,
we got other stuff too. You got, show what else you got.
You can Zurin Orb.
Yeah.
But basically, I'm going to hit you for 10.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to pitch another creature to my survival to find the second copy, Skemfar Shadow Mage. Sounds fake, probably is. To cast Skemfar Shadow Mage to then hit you for 11.
Yeah.
Which does kill you.
Yeah.
But if it didn't, I could do it again. Like I could find...
Yeah, I only just, after drawing 6 cards, drew into gas. I had kind of missed a little bit there, but I'd hit the Enchantress's Presence and the Seal of Primordial to deal with stuff there. Ooh. But the Stabilize with 6 lands in hand, and then to try and find a way to dig through that very soft lock was actually extremely satisfying.
I did have a point where, as we were playing, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I can win this. I'm winning this. And then it got to a point where the Solitary Confinement hits play, and there's the Savine's Wreck. I'm like, oh, I might lose.
Yeah. It was, if I had drawn slightly hotter.
Yeah.
Like with the Enchantress's Presence in hand, but drawing on a turn where I couldn't cast it. Right. Like if I start double drawing every enchantment, then there's a chance. But yeah, I'm always hoping to draw into Fast Bond.
Yeah.
In that case, and having lost it really turns off my go button.
That's why, despite the fact that I spent 6 mana and like
3 cards,
so many cards, to get rid of that Fast Bond, because that's like I could have set up for a way to deal with it that was less awkward.
Sure.
But that just gives you a turn, and if I give you a turn, that could be my last turn.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if that Fast Bond turn with the fetches, I'm supposed to play slightly differently, specifically using those fetches into Surveil lands to set up the next couple turns. Because with the Savine's Wreck in my graveyard, I'm very happy to like pitch gas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What the hell is this hand?
What are you looking at? My deck?
Feels like I'm looking at a different deck entirely.
Dude, that was a 40-minute game 1.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, wait till you get game 2. First ever 4-hour showdown. Oh, I can't keep this hand. It has no lands.
Oh. I do think it might be funny if we did like we'd have to make sure that everybody involved, especially whoever's in tech, is cool with it, but did like a prison mirror.
I want to do that for a memes and boxes. We call it Jailhouse Rocks.
Just 4 prison decks. I kind of like that.
Right? Yeah. And it's like Ravages of War. There's no lands or creatures left.
Yeah, but it sends a message.
You're just casting it off of your mana rocks.
Well, I was going to discard due to hand size, so I had to get rid of it anyways.
You're like, is this like 10-hour meme video? No, it's just a prison mirror.
There are a couple prison decks that I want to bring. A couple stacks decks that I've wanted to bring here.
I still think that black-white Curse Pox deck.
Oh, it was brutal.
Was one of my favorite decks I've piloted on this show. All right, deck. How are we looking here? You know what? This is keepable.
Okay.
I'm going to take this 1 card. I'm going to put it on the bottom of my library. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to go Forest into a Utopia Sprawl.
Sure.
Naming white.
Okay.
And say go.
Draw. I'm going to start off with a Once Upon a Time.
Oh!
1, 2, 4, 5. Ew. I'm going to pick a...
You say ew on the resolution of that? You're not happy?
Yeah, it's not great. I'm going to pick a Leaf Crowned Visionary here. Put this on the bottom. Goes to my hand. I'm going to play a Windswept Heath, and I'm going to pass.
Untap.
Yeah.
Draw for the turn. That's interesting. We're going to go Spara's Headquarter into a Sylvan Library.
Okay.
And say go.
I'm going to fetch.
I don't get to pay life as aggressively as you.
Yeah.
With the Sylvan Library, I am against the creature deck, and you are pretty incentivized to, murder face, but
the fact that I can kill you through means other than damage definitely makes it a little more awkward.
Oh, yeah, the Black Elf ETB thing. That was... Commander Masters introduced that as a sub-theme for the Black-Green Elves. Am I remembering that correctly?
No, Lorwyn.
Was it? Oh,
I feel like a jerk, but that's...
Yeah, you're like, actually, all right.
No, I said a very matter of fact.
Sure.
Dumbass.
You're going to make me spend longer in my tabernacle.
It's okay.
I'm not cutting your neck.
Come on, I got to survey it. Fine. If this is really good, though, it's your own fault. I'm going to bin a Skemfar.
Yeah, get got.
Untap, draw. I'm going to fetch Prismatic Vista for a basic forest, and then I'm going to Abrupt Decay your Sylvan
Oh! Wow, so rude.
Go ahead.
This guy. Bet you're going to wish you saved it for this propaganda.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I have an Arid Mesa, I have a propaganda, and I'm going to pass the turn.
That can't be right. I'll play a Misty Rainforest.
Yeah.
I'm going to fetch, finding a basic forest. I'm going to tap these two, leaving up a basic forest, and play Survival of the Fittest.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Cards in hand?
5.
5. Arid Mesa
Yeah.
is going to find me a plains. Yes, that's how that works.
Yeah.
I was like, I should get the blue-green surveil. And like, no, Serge, that's cheating.
You know, while we're shuffling and getting an
Chivo.
achievement,
Yeah.
I think this game, or this match, is a good showing of, like, why Survival of the Fittest is still a point.
Sure.
Because it's one of those cards where if you haven't played with it, you might be like, I don't know, does this card really worth a point? It so rarely sees play. And other than that just being wrong, it's so good. It's just...
So Lush Portico
Yeah.
is going to give me a surveil trigger off of the Arid Mesa here.
Yes.
And if it's not a disenchant, it's going to go on the bottom.
Okay. Or in the graveyard.
Sure. Yes. Right. Yeah, that makes more sense, you know. Not cheating sounds great. Would you like to cut?
Are you going to cut my deck?
Sure.
All right, great. Got him.
All right. Where's that card going?
Bottom.
Okay. What about the other one?
Still bottom.
I'm going to put this land in my graveyard.
Okay.
All right. And drawing the disenchant.
Was that a disenchant?
No, sure wasn't, bud.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a Sterling Grove.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And then I'm going to cast a Balance, 1 card in hand.
Jesus.
Cool line twist.
Okay. What do I do to this? What do I do? I'm trying to think if I just want to, like, value survival. I think I should. I'm going to pitch this survival, this Lisa Lana Huntmaster back to Survival of the Fittest. Oh, I cut to it. I'm going to take a Devoted Druid into my hand. And then I'm going to discard
Yep.
a bunch of cards.
I'm going to see if Devoted Druid ends up in the graveyard or not.
It will.
Oh, interesting.
I'm going to discard all but 1 card.
Sure.
This one. So Devoted Druid, the Leaf Crown of Visionary, and 2 lands.
All right. I'm going to play my land for the turn, the Tabernacle.
Okay.
So there's an interesting thought of maybe I play this and sacrifice a land so you have no cards in hand.
Sure.
And then I sacrifice, right? It's like, do I trade a land drop? But I'm actually pretty mana hungry with the Sterling Grove. I get the ability to tutor for any enchantment in my deck.
Yeah.
Which normally would have been Sylvan Library. I'm probably getting like Enchantress's Presence just to get a bit of a go button after this on the board neutral. I don't know. Maybe that was wrong. I'll pass to you. Because yeah, with survival, maybe because I don't know.
Go.
Upkeep. I'm gonna crack Sterling Grove. Do I have anything better to get? That's 3 mana. I was gonna. No. Well, so the answer is I could get enchantment creatures. I could get Sithis or I could get Eidolon of the Blossoms.
Right.
Can't cast Eidolon because I only have 3 mana.
Yeah.
But it also opens me up to removal.
Right.
Which I don't know how much your deck is playing, but you are playing black, so I wouldn't be surprised if you had like a Go for the Throat or something. Eidolon at least replaces itself when it comes into play, which is kind of neat. Sithis lets me start gaining life, which is kind of relevant in this matchup. Sithis says whenever you draw. This is Enchantress's Pleasance is whenever you play.
Yeah, Presence. Well, Eidolon and Setessan Champion have Constellation, so they trigger on ETB.
Yeah.
Sithis and Friends, everything else is just on cast.
Yeah, I think I go, because I have a Tabernacle in play, I get Enchantress's Presence.
Sure.
I'm going to cast Enchantress's Presence.
Okay.
I'm going to pass.
I'm going to exile your Enchantress's Presence with Archdruid's Charm.
Of all the cards to have in hand.
This hand was so weird. It had like Abrupt Decay and the Charm and the Survival. I'm like, I could just get rid of the cards that I care about.
Go to you.
And maybe leave you on this kind of stuff. Play a Forest and pass the turn.
So I should have played the Tabernacle, sacrificed the Tabernacle, and made you pitch your whole hand, is what you're telling me.
I think so.
Yeah. Go.
I'm going to activate the Survival.
Sure.
And pitch Heritage Druid. I'm going to find, technically not an elf.
What?
Yeah, I know. Honorary elf. Hazel's Brewmaster.
When it enters or attacks, exile up to one target card from a graveyard and create a food. Right. Oh. Interesting. You could sacrifice it to get the Sterling the enchantment. All right, so you have that. You have to pay 3 mana each turn for it, but that's fine.
Well, here's the thing. Untap.
Yeah.
I would like to tap 4 and cast Hazel's Brewmaster.
Sure.
Trigger.
Oh, do you have a weird combo? Because
I am going to exile Devoted Druid.
Yeah, I see where we're going now.
This is why I tutored it up.
Okay.
So now my food taps for a green, and then I can put a -1/-1 counter on it to untap it.
Wait, this is a 2-card infinite combo?
Yeah. You know about that.
I did not know about this.
What?
I didn't know about
Oh,
this.
you were just excited about this card for just normal food reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is good for that, too.
Oh, you have infinite green.
So I have infinite green mana.
Oh, sick.
I'm going to pitch my Elvish Reclaimer to Survival the Fittest.
Yeah, okay.
Now, the problem is I don't know what to do, if I can kill you right away. I mean, I think, like, Hoof doesn't do it.
Yeah, you're a little bit hand-starved. Oh my god, you just always have infinite mana.
I don't have any other elves, so I can't Azuri you. I don't have black mana, so I can't do some.
So I get a turn or until you draw something, and at the very least, you've got 2 beats.
Well, let's not be hasty. I might,
Sure.
I might still kill you.
Sure.
Oh, that's an interesting way.
Yeah, I was wondering why you pitched the Devoted Druid. Yeah, the Tabernacle was bad. Serge, just make him discard his whole hand next time. Serge. That's all good.
Serge. I mean, I can make infinite things, but then you have the Tabernacle. Like, I can make a bunch of creatures. I thought about putting Walking Ballista in this list and then cut it. Now I'm regretting it. I think my actual hit is Disciple of Freylis? No, because then this doesn't
It's in German.
ETB, sack a creature, draw X cards, gain X life equal to its power.
So you just draw 3 cards and then hopefully hit more hits off of Survival? Like, you're trying to do the glimpse, but in a weird way right now, sort of thing?
Well, if I get this card, I can sack... I have to sack the Hazel's Brewmaster.
Well, then you lose your infinite mana.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm just floating a bunch of green and hopefully getting something to kill you.
Yeah,
off of
okay,
that.
yeah.
My other options are like... I can make... You have 1 card in hand?
I have 1 card in hand.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go for something flashier.
Sure.
I guess. I'm going to go for Galadrim Brigade.
3 mana 2/2 elf soldier with squad. Other elves get +1/+1.
Yeah, this card's real. So squad is an additional cost to cast the spell. You can pay the squad cost as many number of times as you'd like.
Okay.
And then you make that many copies.
Sure.
So I'm going to make 1,000,000 copies of Galadrim Brigade.
Sure.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
All right. I need a removal spell.
Okay.
Or a block you out of the game spell.
Suspicious movement over there.
Well, we go for it, and I don't know, we'll see. I got an intuition.
Okay. Yep.
So I get one, you get two.
Yeah.
I think I'm so mana starved here. I don't think I can actually get a lock. Because normally it'd be like Glacial Chasm and a bunch of stuff. Those are green creatures, so Elephant Grass doesn't save me. Oh, hold on. No. I do have it. Whenever enters or attacks.
I mean, you could go Swords Path.
Swords Paths, Savinrek. Because if I get rid of this, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Because then with Tabernacle, all of these die. Mm-hmm. And you can bring something back and do it afterwards, but it clears the board. So Savine's Wreck for the token.
Savine's Wreck?
Not Savine's Wreck. I'm sorry. Prismatic Ending.
Right.
That gets me through the turn. Let me just see if there's another better card.
I knew I should have put Walking Ballista in this deck. It wasn't in any of the lists that I saw.
Besiege you. It's so dumb. Nope.
I would not get a Besiege you.
Yeah. Nope. It's going to be those three.
Okay. So if I give you the Prismatic Ending, you pending the food, and I lose a bunch of stuff. If you... Do I just save this? Oh, that's kind of funny. God, we have a game to play. I give you the pending. I give you pending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Swords and Path go into my graveyard. So does Intuition. I'm going to cast it, exiling your food token.
I'll make infinite green mana, and then I will sack it to gain 3 life.
All right. I pass to you. Please pay infinite Tabernacle triggers.
So I'm going to pay 1. And then these are going to die.
God, we just hit the record for the most amount of creatures ever killed in a single turn. Probably in the history of the show.
Okay. I'm going to go to combat.
Yep.
I'm going to attack you for 3.
Target.
I'm going to target my own Elvish Reclaimer.
Okay.
So now I get a food token with all the activated abilities of Elvish Reclaimer.
Sure. So now here's a question. The way this card works, do you also have to vote a Druid again?
Food you control have all activated abilities of all creatures exiled with Hazel's Brewmaster.
Yeah. Yes. So this is both.
This is still over
So does that change what you want to do for the creature you're grabbing? Because you already have infinite mana.
No, because I can't do anything.
Okay.
I can't really do anything with it. There's no other activated ability creatures that I have in the yard.
So I'm dead next turn because you have infinite mana and infinite overrun.
Yeah, I think so. I can find a bunch of lands. I don't know if that matters though.
Oh, this isn't the overrun.
No, this is the pay 2 tap sack.
Sorry, Elvish Reclaimer. I thought it was Elvish, the one you had last time, the 3 mana 2/2.
Oh, the Azuri.
Yeah. No, not the Azuri. 3 mana 2/2. All elves get +1/+1. Tap to add mana.
Oh, Arc Druid.
I thought that was the Elvish Arc Druid.
Ah, I see. I'm going to play this Overgrown Tomb, and I'm going to pass.
So I'm not dead on the spot.
No.
Fascinating.
Not yet. Soon.
Porphyry nodes.
Oh, this guy.
Oh, this guy.
This guy. Okay.
Pass.
I'm going to use this food to turn basically all my lands into things that are relevant.
Okay.
By tapping to add a mana, putting a -1/-1 counter on it, tapping to add a mana, -1/-1 counter, and then using the Reclaimer. So I get to find a series of lands into play tapped.
Sure.
Up to 5, basically.
Okay. Up to 5 lands? Why?
Because I have 5 lands.
Okay.
I have 3 forests.
And you can sacrifice any land to do it? So your card's in German again.
Yeah, I can sacrifice any land.
Okay.
1. 2.
Oh, we are salting the earth here. Oh my God.
I guess 1, 2, Nykthos feels greedy.
Cradle for nothing, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
I should just get fetches. 3, 4. And then if I find a 5th fetch land, that will find a forest. Oh, wait, I'm so smart. Right, I forgot I put these in my deck.
All right.
So I'm sacking these. So I've sacked 5 lands.
Sure.
And converted them into these 5 lands. I would like to untap.
Oh, this was end step you did all.
This is your end step, yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah, that does make your turn better. Okay.
Upkeep.
Yeah.
The nodes.
The nodes.
And the tabernacle.
At the beginning of your upkeep, destroy target creature with the least power. Cannot be regenerated. If 2 creatures share, I get to choose. If there are no creatures, sacrifice it.
I'm going to generate infinite green mana.
All right.
With the food token.
Yep.
And then, I should be at... No, I shouldn't be at 17. No, we're good.
Yeah, you were at 17, but you sacked a food on the last
Tell
time.
you what, I'm going to sack this food to gain 3 life.
All right. You have infinite green mana.
I am also going to fetch 3 times.
All right, you're at 20.
Go down to 20. This is all in my upkeep, by the way.
Sure.
So I can get white, black,
blacks, yeah.
black, blue, and then green, black. Which means that I can find my Atraxa lands. So there's the white.
Oh, okay.
There's the white, black. There's the blue, black. And then there's the... I should probably get actual black mana.
You should still have a Bayou.
Yeah, I have
your Ravduel's gone.
Bayou
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Okay.
This is then going to die.
That means
Your nodes
the periphery nodes is going to die. We've weathered the first storm.
Yeah, but
I'm
now
going to assume that these 2 are going to die.
I am going to be so rude to you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Please. Please.
Draw step.
Yeah.
I am going to strip your land with the Utopia Sprawl, and I'm going to wasteland your Sparus headquarters.
Yep.
I am going to then pitch Jiraga Warcaller to my Survival of the Fittest to find a creature.
Oh, we got a game!
I'm going to find a Masked Vandal. I'm going to play Masked Vandal.
Exile my propaganda?
Exile your propaganda.
All right.
Exiling my Lisalana Huntmaster.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Breeding pool tapped. Go. What do I have going on here? I don't have much.
Pay for Masked Vandal.
Yeah, that's right.
Draw. Hit you for 1.
I'm at 18.
Play a basic forest. Go.
Go.
Pay for Masked Vandal. Hit you for 1.
I'm at 17.
Play a Nykthos. Tried to Nyx. Go ahead.
I'm going to besage you your Survival of the Fittest.
Oh, this stupid game. Oh my God.
This might be my favorite match we've ever recorded on this show.
Oh, Jesus. Does make me feel young again.
Yeah, man. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
We're at Cenote.
Yeah.
The shows are half finished. It's
Yeah.
your go.
I've had 4 beers.
We're already played 13 rounds today. We're both tired.
Yeah. Pay for Masked Vandal. Ooh. Agatha's Soul Cauldron.
Okay, well, your Devoted Druid is already gone. Creatures you control the +1/+1 counter have all activated abilities of all creatures exiled under the cauldron. Okay, this does give you a little bit of spookiness. All right.
Do you have... What is in your graveyard?
So I have...
A bunch. Okay. That's fine. I
have no creatures, but you could start... All right, so you're going to attack.
I'm going to attack you for 1.
Okay. You're not going to activate the Soul Cauldron?
No.
All right, I'm at 16.
I'm going to pass. I'm going to try to be responsible.
All right. Do you want me to leave this out here like
No,
this?
it's fine.
You want me to play like a dredge player?
No, you're fine.
And this can activate ability to target any card from any graveyard.
Yeah, it could just eat stuff from the graveyard. Obviously, it's better if you're hitting creatures.
Savannah.
Always put Walking Ballista in your Gaia's Cradle decks.
Well, if you have a deck that produces infinite mana, I'm actually honestly shocked that you don't have Walking Ballista.
I mean, maybe one of my versions did, but I wanted to. I was already. There's so many cards I can go into. This list.
That's the problem I had over here too, right?
Really?
I just kept with all the bad cards. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
You made some interesting inclusions there, Jaeger. Yeah. Say go.
End of turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to activate Soul Cauldron.
Yeah.
Go to exile this Draga War Color, which is just going to put a counter on Masked Vandal.
Sure.
Untap. Pay for Tabernacle. Draw. Attack for 2.
No blocks, anything? I'm at 14.
Grist the Hunger Tide.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Does it target creatures and anything I care about?
Sorry, this isn't tapped. The Grist targets. I can sack a creature, destroy target creature or planeswalker.
Creature planeswalker.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to mill and make bugs.
Okay.
And then hopefully ult you at some point. Mill
The green sun is gone.
I'm going to make a bug and then I'm going to pass.
I'm going to cast a Realms Enchanted at the end of the turn here.
Yep. Paul, I hope you didn't have any other plans this weekend. Oh, black and green insect.
Like, I don't even go for anything good here because you have the Agatha's Soul Cauldron, which is really frustrating.
Yeah, the Soul Cauldron at least stops you from doing the really degenerate things.
Yeah. I'm going to get Odawara, Meticulous Archive, Waterlogged Grove, and Hedge Maze. So 2 Surveil lands, a draw land, and a balance land.
You can have 2 Surveil lands.
Sick. Oh my god, he gave it to me. This absolute melon.
What? Haha, I play a tap land that maybe lets me find something good.
Yeah.
And then I'll do it again. This is a very silly game.
Yeah, it is, dude. Oh, I'm so happy right now.
My graveyard's almost as big as my library. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly.
All right, you want to cut?
Sure.
Sick. This game is never ending. I cast Zernor. I'm going to play a Hedge Maze.
Mm-hmm. No, don't do that.
I'll put it in the graveyard.
Okay.
It's a Druid class.
Okay.
I'm going to cast an Exploration.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Meticulous
Oh,
Archive.
he's popping off! What was that? Gonna keep it? No, it's a stupid fast bond. Or
No, it's not the fast bond.
Crucible?
It's not the Crucible. God, if it was Crucible, I'd be making a much better face than that. No. I'm just going to keep that on top.
Okay.
Go to you.
I'm gonna exile a Hazel's Brewmaster. I guess I should put it under here, even though they don't have activated abilities. Put a counter on my bug.
Yep.
Untap. Pay for my bugs. Draw.
They are, in fact, both insects.
I'm gonna tick up Grist.
What is the ultimate? It's at 5? Oh, that's bad. What does the ultimate do?
Drains you.
Each opponent loses life equal to the number of creatures in your graveyard. Creatures in your graveyard?
Not many, because I've been eating them with the cauldron.
Okay.
But we're at 1, 2, 3, 4.
4? Oh, okay.
Yep. We're in Thumb War Declaration
I'm
territory.
at 10.
Attack for 4. Second main, I'm going to play Scavenging Ooze.
Yep.
And I'm going to pass.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I might be dead here, actually. With the card I put on top, because you have a creature threat?
Oh.
That sucks.
Well, you have a Zern Orb.
I have the Zern Orb. Dark Depths. That's what I kept on top.
Yep.
Hey, I'm one piece away from my combo.
Yeah.
Go to you.
I'm going to exile 2...
Luckily, I don't have any creatures to make your scavenging ooze bigger.
I'm so thankful for that. I'm going to exile 2 creatures.
Yep.
The Brigade and the Skemfar to my Scavenging Ooze. So gain 2 life, put
Yep.
2 counters on there. I'm going to then activate Agatha's Soul Cauldron, to exile the Leaf Crowned Visionary.
Do you have any weird, like, cool activated abilities now that I have to worry about under the Agatha's Soul?
No, not yet.
Okay.
No, these are all just other creatures. I'll make the Mass Vandal bigger.
Sure.
Untap. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 4.
It should only be 4.
My creatures.
Yeah.
Draw.
That's exactly 10.
I will go to... You're not going to do that anyways. Yeah, I'll tick up Grist. Mill a Deathrite Shaman.
That was a good hit.
Combat.
Yeah. That's currently 10 damage. I'll sacrifice Tabernacle.
Okay.
12. You have any effects before damage?
Second another land to do that. I'm going to activate Agatha's Soul Cauldron, exiling this Deathrite Shaman,
Okay.
putting a counter on this bug.
So that'd be 11 damage?
That'd be 11 damage. I'm then going to pay a green to exile this Heritage Druid with my Scavenging Ooze.
I'll sacrifice another land going to 14.
Sure. Go to damage.
I go to 2.
Go.
Moat?
Yeah.
And Seppo was supposed to remove a counter from my Dark Depths, but that's fine.
Yeah, you got mode, dude.
Go.
Okay. I have no Tabernacle.
There's no Tabernacle. Yeah, I sacked the Tabernacle. If I hadn't sacked the Tabernacle, I wouldn't have been able to cast anything.
I'm going to activate my insect like it's Deathrite Shaman to
Oh.
exile your intuition and drain you for 2.
Oh!
Now I only have currently
1 black source.
Well, I also have Nykthos, so I can filter into a black for 3 mana. You're gonna have to sack the Dark Depths.
Yeah, I should just sack
Yeah.
the Dark Depths. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
So
Do we negate it? Yeah.
but exiling your intuition.
All right.
I'm gonna do it again. Filtering 2 with Nykthos. I'm gonna choose black. I have 1 black pip. I'm going to exile your...
Realms Uncharted, Swords Path, Prismatic Ending, Balance.
Let's exile Balance.
It's a good one. I'm going to sacrifice this Meticulous Archive.
And... Oh, actually that's hot. I'm going
Still
to...
got it? Oh, bird.
I'm going to play Birds of Paradise.
Yep.
I'm going to then -2 to sacrifice Birds of Paradise to Grist.
Now all your creatures, yeah, okay.
And then I'm going to destroy my tapped insect with a counter. Then I'm going to tap Agatha's Soul Cauldron to exile Birds of Paradise to put a counter on this.
Yeah, now
So
they all tap
add-
for black.
They tap for black.
I think I'm dead here.
I'm going to tap for black, and I'm going to exile your Realms Uncharted. So this keeps you off Crucible.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pass.
You have access to 2 mana. That's not what we needed. I'm going to concede.
Okay.
Yeah, with the basic planes there. My only out is if I draw a disenchant. I have, because then I get rid of the Agatha's Soul Count. Cauldron, and I can rebuild.
Okay.
But that ain't it.
Whew.
That ain't it. Man! Oh! So I'm really curious if, so obviously, being greedy for a land on that balance costs me. Because I lose my Enchantress's Presence because you get to keep the disenchant in hand.
Yeah.
And that is probably the biggest pivot point of this entire game. There's some like really funny moments and prisons and locks and back and forth, but I think that is probably the biggest like moment in the entire game.
Well, that kind of set a point where we were both just like on nothing.
Yeah, and I would have been ahead because I would have had the Enchantress's Presence and you would have had nothing.
Yes.
And that, yeah, I really overvalued the Crucible, or not the Crucible, pardon me, the Tabernacle.
Yeah.
And that cost me. Yeah, I should have played it. I should have sacrificed it to the balance, and I should have just wiped out your hand. Because I think I'm in a much better position than you are in that scenario.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate. I don't know. Any thoughts? God, I went 0-2. I didn't win a game here. I loved this game.
I mean, this match, but especially that last game, had multiple chapters.
Yeah.
Like if this were a movie, you would have like the title card being like part 1, fight over balance, part 2, Wheeler goes infinite ? Part 3, like neither player has any like.
Yeah.
It's just no. Other than the balance line, I think it was very. There was just a lot of ups and downs.
The intuition for the 3 removal spells, I loved that. The Realms Uncharted was just to thin the deck and to get something going on, because it's sitting in my hand and I can't find a way to win with it because of what you have for graveyard interaction.
Yeah.
And I can wait until I find an answer, but I want to be a little bit more proactive.
Yeah, are there other lands that you could have got? Like, could you have got like Horizon Canopy, Waterlogged Grove?
I only have Waterlogged Grove.
Okay.
Because this deck is just so dense
when
it comes to utility lands that it's playing. And a lot of the utility lands I have interact with the graveyard, which are taxing.
Yeah.
So I can't get Hall of Heliod's Generosity because you just eat whatever I go for.
Yeah.
I can't go, I mean, I didn't really have high value artifacts in the graveyard, but I can't get Academy Ruins.
You didn't have a Saga you can get?
Well, you wouldn't have given it to me.
Yeah.
So the problem, if I get Urza's Saga, I have to think about not what are the 4 best lands, but what are the worst 2 lands that you're going to give me.
Which worst
that
2?
I don't want to lose by having them end up in my graveyard.
Right.
Because if I get Dark Depths Thespian Stage, you give me Dark Depths and another land, and then you eat Thespian Stage, and then I'm hosed. I can't get Shifting Wildwood, because either you don't give it to me or you just eat whatever's in my graveyard that I'm targeting. So like it does really limit what my options are there. So yeah, like draw a card, Otawara for a little bit of value, and the 2 Surveils were fine. Yeah. Dark Depths on top was bad. I should have got rid of that.
Yeah. That was the big, that's the other big thing, is that like where you do have top decks like the Moat or you know, God knows what else to either win the game or just make sure that you don't die. And I don't think Dark Depths does either of those.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope, it definitely didn't.
Nope.
Oh, what a fun game.
Thank you for the games. And thank you for watching and tuning into this episode of North 100 Showdown. Of course, if you want to see our deck lists or more information on the format, you can check that out in the description down below. Or if you want to support us and everything we do here, patreon.com/loadingreadyrun is the place to go. That lets us
do this and so much more. But I don't know if I want more of that. What? What are you talking about? God's perfect
Actually,
game.
that would be pretty good. Yeah, I would run this back.
Yeah.
I've been Wheeler. Thank you, Serge. Paul on tech.
Thank you.
Are we sure that's Paul?
I don't know. He didn't say the line.
Hello.
Oh, so it's Paul. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.